Hey guys, Rorschach back here again. I'm here with a video for you guys, and this is my top 10 favorite battle mode episodes. Now, as we all know, Duo began this series sometime last year, so it's been almost over a year now. So I figured, why not go back and let's look at some of, at least my personal favorite fights. So I will be mentioning the numbers of these episodes, and also I will be mentioning the animators. All right, so here we go. So the top 10 favorite battle mode episodes. Number 10, Ryu versus Terry, edited by Duo, episode 1. Now you could be asking me, why is this like so high on my list or low? I don't even know how to say it, but um mostly because if you look at Duo's other battles, which I will get to during down on this list, you can see that his animation definitely got a lot better. Now, I'm not saying that this was bad, all right? I'm not saying that this was bad animation. It was good. I mean, for this being the first episode of battle mode, it was definitely good. Um However, like I said, compared to his other fights, the animation definitely got way better. So, but again, for this being the first fight, it was good. It was definitely good. I'm not trying to say anything bad or anything like that. So, yeah, but really good fight though. Quality entertainment, and I might sound repetitive in this video, and you'll see why. So, yeah, really good fight here though. I definitely love Street Fighter. I love King of Fighters. So, all in all, really good fight here. Duo definitely delivered with the animation. Number 9, Frank West versus Negan, which was also edited by Duo, episode 10. Now, you guys, if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of zombies, whether it be like, Resident Evil, or like zombie related franchises, I guess you can say. Whether it be Resident Evil, Dead Rising, The Walking Dead, Shaun of the Dead, etc. And a few in Zombieland, and stuff like that. And in this fight, again, but see, this is what I mean. Like, if you look at the animation on this fight and compare it to the last entry, you could see the animation definitely got better. And this was good. I mean, this was a very entertaining battle. Again, quality entertaining battle here. Um, my one complaint, though, I will say, like I said, animation was good, fight was good, everything was spot on. The only complaint I really had was Negan's voice. I mean, I know that they probably couldn't have made it like as close to the actual character, but I do believe they could have maybe did a little bit better with his voice because he sounded like mostly like robotic. But other than that, though, it was still good. Other than that little slight complaint, it was still a really damn good fight. And sorry if you hear noise in the background. But yeah, once again, Duo comes through with really good animation, so definitely a good fight. And it's kind of sad too, by the way. It's kind of sad too. I mean, you look at Frank West. I mean, who has he beaten really, like in a crossover fight? I mean, he lost to Negan on battle mode. He loses to Leon on death battle, and then he lost to Ash Williams on that other show. I forgot what it Limit Breakdown or something like that. So yeah, so it's kind of sad how he keeps losing, but whatever. But yeah, nevertheless though, a really good quality, entertaining battle. So Duo once again comes through. Number 8, Orchid versus Jade, and this was by Falcon Reach Hero, episode 11. Now, I apologize if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, so forgive me for that. But once again, quality, entertaining battle here. Orchid versus Jade. Falcon definitely delivered really good animation. The funny thing about this fight, though, was mostly the ending where, as we all know, usually when they have these battles end, Duo will have like a bunch of images of the two characters, and I just knew it. Like, I had a feeling in my stomach, he was gonna add in that picture where it was basically their lady parts, So that was funny though. But yeah, I mean, but overall though, really a really good battle here. Again, very good display of animation. So Falcon definitely delivered with this fight, and yeah, so far with all these entries, I've agreed with the outcomes. So yeah, very entertaining. Number 7. Shin Akuma versus Violent Ken, and this was by Ghost Torize, episode 14. Now, again, I apologize if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, but I'll just call him Ghost. But once again, a really good, entertaining battle. I mean, this fight, in terms of fast pace, I mean, holy hell, this fight went all over the place. Like, if you guys ever saw my reaction, I was left speechless after this fight. I mean, these two guys Literally, like they fought all over all over my TV screen. I mean, you could freaking, you know how like in Street Fighter 2 it says, the country that you're going to fight, to fight the next opponent. I mean, these guys could go from freaking America to Hong Kong and Japan and Brazil and Jamaica, Mexico, USSR, Thailand. I mean, these guys could fight everywhere. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it was fast paced. It was epic. I kind of wish they would have threw in Evil Ryu in here. I think that would have been cool. You could have had, all three of these guys with their ultimate forms duking it out. I think that would have been a little bit more interesting. But again, nevertheless, very entertaining. Again, I'm sorry if I'm repetitive. I really apologize, but yeah. So, but yeah, really good fight here. Ghost definitely delivered with animation, and the overall battle itself was just fantastic. So, yeah, really, no complaints here. This was really good, and yeah, of course, Akuma's gonna win. So, yeah, overall though, really good. Number 6, Vegeta versus Shangsung, and this was by Devante. But then this was a bonus episode. And by the way, I pronounce his name Devante. That's how I pronounce it. Uh, and now just talk about cool. I mean, just talk about a cool ass fight. I mean, I expected Vegeta to win here, though. I mean, I'll admit, I knew Vegeta was gonna win. I mean, it was no question as to who was gonna win this fight. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that Vegeta was gonna win. But I liked how Shang Tsung. I liked how he turned into other characters. I mean, he was Ryu, and then he was Ragna and a few others. And also too, I like how Vegeta wore black. I thought him wearing black was really cool. Um, I mean, I know his more common color is blue, but I feel like when he wears black, he looks a little bit more badass. So I was happy with him wearing black. And the fight itself was cool. It felt maybe a little short, but it was still entertaining. Devante really displayed his skills in this fight. It was really entertaining, really good. you know, and it was kind of cool how Shang Tsung turned into Goku. I mean, you knew that was gonna happen. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that. Yeah, Shang Tsung will turn into Goku at some point in this fight, and he did. And that was kind of cool. The ending where Vegeta's like, oh, you could copy other people's abilities and morph into other people, but you won't have Saiyan pride, which is, yeah, I mean, while Shang Tsung can morph into anybody, it doesn't mean he's actually the character. So, I guess that helps. But yeah, really good fight, and just for a little bonus fact here, I mean, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I mean, I've admitted I'm not a huge anime person, but I mean, I do like Vegeta. I mean, I like him even more so than Goku. So there you go. Yeah, wrap your head around that. But I mean, and speaking of anime, I mean, I will give Jump Force a try. The new Jump Force game coming out in a few months. I saw some gameplay. I mean, we're having Yugi in it, so that's really cool. So yeah, so I'll give that game a chance. I mean, even though I'm not a huge anime fan, I do like that game is looking pretty damn good. So I'll definitely give that a try. But yeah, nevertheless, though, a really good fight. I love Vegeta and I love Shang Tsung. So overall, really good here. Number 5, Predator versus Nemesis, and this was by Gabriel, episode 12. I mean, if you were to tell me like a few months ago that these two would actually fight each other, I would have called you crazy, because like, when they had the video of Predator versus blah blah blah, just looking at the thumbnail, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be against Terminator or Alien. That's actually what was going through my mind. But I did not think in a million years I would see him fight Nemesis. I really didn't. And this was great. I mean, Gabriel is one of the best animators with this fight and another one that's down this list, which I will get to. He's really that good. I mean, he's really good at animation. He really is. I mean, he's a really good animator. And this fight just displays his talents. I mean, it was that good. I mean, I love the little soldiers there too from Metal Slug. That was really good. And overall, just a very quality battle. I mean, holy shit, this was good. And I love Predator. I love Nemesis, and it was great. And also too, that stars. I can't really do a good impression of Nemesis. Let me try one more time. Stars. Okay, that's it. But however, the ending though, I mean, I kind of feel like Nemesis would have won because I mean, I know it's not easy to kill a Predator, but I feel like it's not easy. And yeah, I mean, it's not easy to kill either of these guys. But Predators have been killed by normal people before. I mean, it took a freaking ray gun to bring down Nemesis, I believe, in Resident Evil Nemesis. But again, whatever though, it's no big deal. My voice cracked, no big deal. So yeah, really entertaining battle here. It was really that good. All right, so yeah, Gabriel is just a really good animator. Number 4, Rorschach versus Darkman, and this was once again by Duo, episode 39. I mean, once again, talk about just cool. Um, First of all, I like the little reference here to the Warriors. They were in the subways and you saw like the red W, so that was really cool to see. You know, a little Warriors reference there. Also, the fight itself was pretty good. You know, I thought it was a really good fight. Also, this fight, I think so far, at least with this series, it had the best voice acting because, like, when you look at the other fights, you can clearly tell that they just take lines from the movies or the games, you know. But in this fight, they actually used like original dialogue, and it was cool. It was cool. You know, voice acting was really good in this fight. You know, they heavily delivered with the voice acting. And overall, it was entertaining. You know, it was another entertaining quality fight here. So, and yeah, I definitely had my money on Rorschach. You know, so yeah, very entertaining fight here. It was it was great. I loved it. All right, next, number 3, Johnny Cage versus Fei Long. Once again by Duo, episode 23. And what a great way to kick off season 2. I mean, you know, and I said it before too. This fight gave me a Bloodsport vibe, you know, with John. I mean, if you haven't seen Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme, then you are missing out. I mean, it's cool too because both of these characters are obviously based off of both him and Bruce Lee, so that's cool. And like I said, I love how this was classic Johnny Cage. I thought that was really good, you know, classic nostalgia Johnny Cage. And the fight, and you know, it was a decent back and forth between the two. It was decently fast paced. And and you knew, and I had a feeling Johnny Cage was gonna win because I mean I know these two guys are capable of and what they can do. So overall, very entertaining fight here. You know, I got no complaints for this fight. It was that good. You know, it was really good. You know, and once again, Duo comes through with great animation. So yeah, really cool fight here. You know, I'm a big fan of these franchises. I love Johnny Cage. I love Fei Long. So overall, just really cool ass fight here. I mean, it was great, you know. So yeah, really awesome fight here. We're very much worth checking out. Number 2, Dante versus Hellboy. And again, Gabriel, episode 22. I mean, just talk about badassery. I mean, holy hell. I mean, first of all, you got two of the most iconic fictional characters ever. And you know what's funny too? Like the fight was yeah, and also yeah, of course the fight was awesome. The fight was great. You know, it was a little short, but it was still fun to watch. You know, it was that damn good. But I realized something too after I watched this fight. If you look at this fight and also if you look at Blade versus Hellboy on DBX, now I don't know if they took inspiration, but you could see the similarities in terms of the intros to both fights because clearly when in Dante versus Hellboy, you have Dante killing a bunch of demons and then Hellboy kills one and then that's when the fight begins. In Blade versus Hellboy, Blade is killing a bunch of monsters and then Hellboy kills one and then that's when the fight begins. So again, whether or not they did it on purpose or what, it's no big deal. I mean, both fights were very entertaining. And this one was really good. So again, Gabriel comes through with just badass animation, a very badass fight here. So it was great. It was everything I could ever want it between these two guys. And yeah, I mean Dante, you know, I mean I had a feeling he was gonna win, you know, because I know I'll admit I know more about him than I do Hellboy, but it was still fine though. I mean I'm cool with the result. I'm cool with Hellboy winning. So overall, just a very badass fight too. You know, I mean. It really was. I mean, it was just that damn cool. So, yeah, very badass fight here. I very much loved it. And again, Gabriel is just a beast at animation. So, yeah, so there's that one. And number 1, Leon Kennedy versus Ash Williams, and this was by Evilist Ryu, episode 17. I mean, again, talk about just cool. I mean, you know, I love this fight. This is my favorite for a lot of reasons. I mean, for one, I love both of these people. And also, I love how the fight itself, it had references to both Resident Evil and Evil Dead. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of both of those franchises. By the way, I mean, you guys should know that. You guys should know that by now. Um, I mean, it was cool. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe it could have been a little longer, but the fight itself was cool. I love the references to both franchises, and overall, it was cool. I mean, just a very good ass fight. And Evilist Ryu was another good ass animator. I believe he also animated Goken versus Evil Ryu, and that was good as well. So, yeah, Evilist Ryu was another really damn good animator. So, yeah, guys. So yeah, this remains my favorite fight. I mean, is it possible that maybe there in the future they might have one that might dethrone this one? Maybe, it's possible. But for the time being, this is without a doubt my favorite battle of battle modes. So yes, guys. So pretty much it. All right. So those are my top 10 favorite battles of on battle mode. Duo Dreamer and his animators do a very good job. They obviously bust their ass to keep us entertained, and I'm grateful. And these fights are just really. I mean, these are just 10 fights. I mean, they have a lot of other battles out there. So definitely check them out. Check out these fights and some other ones. Let me know what you guys think. What are your favorite fights? What fights would you like to see? And I have. I mean, I requested a few fights, by the way, to duo. I mean, I'll throw in a couple of names here. I threw in like Chris Redfield versus Winter Soldier, Leon Kennedy versus Carnage. And I think I said a couple of others too, like Thor versus Raiden. I even said like Punisher versus Snake and a few others. So yeah, guys. So very awesome battles. I mean, again, animation wise is really good, and everything is just perfect. So just awesome all around. So that's pretty much it. All right. I'm gonna end the video right now before I get too carried away. So that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So let me know what you guys think, and be sure to and all that good stuff. So be sure to click the notification button, like, comment, subscribe, and until then, REKLEZ Rich signing out.